Hello everyone, welcome back to the Man Cave. It's going to be our final part of our backpack rifle series. We'll just do a quick review on all three of the rifles we have tested and shot in the last three videos. Of course, the top is the Ruger 1022 Takedown. Next is the Ruger Pc9 Takedown, and of course the KEL-TEC Sub 2K. Pros about this, the Ruger 1022 Takedown is one, the rifle's reliability, durability, and track record is second to none. Accessories and parts are widely available. It is the most popular 22 on the market. It's been around, I think, I don't know, I'm going to say at least the mid-60s. I could be wrong. But different variations of this rifle, just the rifle itself, and even different variations of the Takedown model now. You used to just come one color, but now you see I got different color stocks now, camouflaged, and this is the Nra Edition. Easy to take down, easy to clean. Shoots 22 ammo, so it's cheap to buy, it's cheap to shoot. So if you're looking for a plinker, and only a plinker, this is the best gun of the mold to have, is the Ruger 1022. If you're looking for a starter rifle, that is the best starter rifle. Everyone has usually started with some type of 22, either a one-shot bolt action or a Ruger 1022. No better rifle to start. Unless they're really small, then I would go with maybe a bolt action 22, but it is just an awesome rifle. It is a good backpacking rifle. It is a good hiking rifle, camping rifle, a plinking and just having fun. The negatives. Let me see, negatives. Not my first choice in first defense calibers, so I don't think it's a good home defense rifle, but if it's the only thing you have, certainly better than nothing. As far as a truck gun for emergency situations, again, definitely not my first choice because of the caliber. And it is the only rifle on this table which you cannot have a matching magazine with your handgun, so keep in mind that, and also keep in mind the laws of in your state of keeping ammunition loaded in a rifle in your truck or car. Every state varies. There's all kinds of ridiculous laws. Some allow you fully loaded. I'm not going to go into it, but you know what I mean. Also, pretty much very easy to clean, which after a long day of shooting dirty 22 ammo is a pretty good thing. The other thing on this, I do like the fiber optic sights. This is the race I just put on. Much better than the standard set it came on. Of course, the fiber optic red sight. All very good. It is light to carry. It is by far the easiest gun probably to shoot because of the weight, the caliber, and the recoil. Not that there's a lot of caliber on the millimeters, but it's clearly less on the 22 caliber 1022 Takedown. Second one on the list, the Ruger Pc9 Carbon. Pros about this gun. Wow. Where should we start? First of all, they did a hell of a job designing this rifle. They put a lot of thought into this rifle, that's what I think. Start back with stock. You can see the stock is adjustable. You can take away these pieces or you can add more. I'm leaving it as it is. It's pretty good. It's a polymer stock, which means it's good to take in all weather, just like the 1022 Takedown. The trigger on this is just as sweet as the Ruger 1022. And when you're shooting a heavier I guess a heavier round compared to 22, it makes the gun that much more fun to shoot. Also, takedown features the same exact as the Ruger 1022. Same identical stuff. I love the ambidextrous safety and magazine release. I like the fact that it has a Glock conversion kit, magazine kit, which I have on there. So if you carry a matching Glock double stack handgun, or you carry the Ruger SR9 handgun, and I believe there's another handgun there that carries the same, use the same magazine, this makes you a perfect truck gun. And let's see, if you're living in New York State, I think the Ruger the Pc9 is by far your best choice to have if you want to keep a rifle, which is my opinion, in your truck. Because again, if you carry the matching handgun, either a Ruger or a Glock double stack, the issue of keeping a loaded rifle in your car in New York State or the surrounding states, depending where you live, is moot. Because, like I said, if you carry more than one magazine on you, all you gotta do is put the rifle together, put one out from your holster, and you're good to go. This rifle will take all types of Glock 9mm double stack magazines, the Glock 26, the Glock 19, and the Glock 17, as well as the big 33 rounders. Ruger 1022 on top of the 10 rounder box magazine. You can also get BMX 25 rounders depending on the state you live in. The Picatinny rail on top, nice feature. You can add a red dot, but the sights on this gun, out of all three guns on this table, definitely are the best. The adjustable rear ghost ring sight is awesome. You can get a nice sight picture. By far, I think the best sight picture out of all the rifles on here, with the 23 being second best and the KEL-TEC being god awful. Gun is very easy to clean. I mean, even easier than the 2022, if you believe that. You just gotta turn it over, take this apart, loosen these two bolts here, and this part comes off, makes it very easy to clean. The other thing I like, a place to put your light or laser, which means this makes an excellent defense home rifle. In fact, assuming you live in a spacious house, I think out of all the guns on this table, the Ruger Pc9 is the best home defense rifle. Unless you live in a house with tight corners like I do, then you might want to consider the KEL-TEC Sub 2K, because it is shorter. The only thing with the KEL-TEC Sub 2K is I would recommend the second generation. We'll get that in a minute. But those are the positives about the Ruger Pc9. Now the only possible two negatives, one possible negative, depending on how you feel about it. It has a heavy duty barrel and it has a heavy duty bolt, which means it's built to last and it'll last a long time. But it does add weight to the gun, and I'd say it's about over 7 pounds, almost as much as an AR-15. But some people like that, some people may not like that. For recoil and accuracy, I think it makes great, but at the same time, this is not exactly the gun you want to take hiking with you or backpacking with you. This, of all the three guns on the table, that's the one you don't want hiking or backpacking. Camping, fine. Truck gun, if you're a civilian in the Northeast, where gun restrictions are insane, that's fine. Or even if you live in free America, that's still an excellent truck gun. I have no problem carrying that anywhere in the country. So depending on what you feel, that may be a positive, that may be a negative. The one negative is that we've had some jamming issues. Have they been constant? No, we get one once in a while. I said we average one every 75 rounds, but still, just one of those things that irks me. It's something I don't expect out of a Ruger. Now the good question is is because I got the Glock insert using the Glock magazine. Would it do the same if I used the Ruger magazine? I don't know, I haven't used the Ruger magazine yet because I got so many Glock mags. This is like, why bother using the Ruger? But I think for the purposes of experimenting with it to see if it does jam, I might have to take it apart and put the Ruger insert in and see how well the Ruger magazine performs in comparison. So that is it on the Ruger Pc9. Of course, finally we have the KEL-TEC Sub 2K. Now you're saying, oh God, KEL-TEC? Yeah, listen, you got a point. I mean, KEL-TECs have either been flawless or they've been garbage. That's the best way to put them. They produce so much that it is, I guess their QC is not what they what it should be, but it is, believe it or not, the 4th largest gun manufacturer in the country, based out of Cocoa Beach, Florida, I think. This is Generation 1. Now, if you want to use this for a home defense gun, I recommend getting Generation 2 because over here it's been slimmed down and they have Picatinny rails on each side. So if you want to add a laser or light to it, you definitely want to get Generation 2. Or if you want to put a red dot on it, you also want to get Generation 2. Here's the problem with putting a red dot on it though, because of this awesome feature, which makes this gun just awesome. It's just one of those things is the red dot here, it would not allow you to close the gun, and that takes away the greatest feature of this gun. It's its portability and its foldability. Just like the Ruger Pc9, heavy duty bolt. That thing is going to last a very long time. Again, it is lightweight. It is almost, I say, just as light as lighter than the Ruger 1022. Now you may think that's a good thing, but on the flip side, of course, with a 9mm round, you're going to feel more recoil than you do with the Ruger Pc9. But trust me when I say this, it's not that much. The biggest problem with this gun is it is by far the most uncomfortable gun to shoot because, one, the cheek weld you get on this, because I'm a big guy, I have to go all the way back here to get a cheek weld. It is very hard. And when you consider the sight radius and how the sights are, this is not exactly a long range gun. Like I said before, I call it the awesome 50 yard line rifle. Now, can you shoot from past it? If you get it zeroed in, absolutely. But good luck getting it zeroed in. The other negative about this gun is this front sight is adjustable, the rear sight isn't. This front sight is a pain in the ass to mess with. I don't know what KEL-TEC was thinking when they did this. They have improved it with the 2nd generation, but it's not that much. It's not that much better. If you can avoid messing with this front sight, please do. But it depends what kind of zero you want. Now, this is the only rifle of all my rifles where it doesn't have a 50 yard zero. It's got a 25 yard zero. Because after trying to get the 50 yard zero, it was so difficult. I spent so much time on it. I got sick. I just went back to the 25 yard line. I said, okay, I think it's about time I realize this gun for what it is. It is a short rifle. It's a more accurate handgun. That's exactly what it is. It is a more accurate handgun. So I made it a 25 yard zero, and listen, 25 yard zero, if your gun is zeroed in right, it can go a long way. But again, considering where I live in New York, and there is not a lot of flatlands around me. I don't live in rural part of New York. I live in a very mountainous area. Long shots are not really a necessity with this rifle for me. And if you think you're gonna shoot large game with this, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, not. First of all, not with a 9mm rifle. And if you want to take a long shot, I would go either with the Ruger 1022 or definitely the Pc9. The other thing is, because the way the bolt is here, it is a very violent action. So when you try to get that cheek weld, you're gonna constantly have to adjust your cheek weld. Depending if you're sitting on the bench like I was for the last video, getting a cheek weld was hard, and once you got it, because of the violent action, the bolt right there, you had to constantly adjust. So it is definitely by far the most uncomfortable rifle to shoot. It's still a fun rifle to shoot at short distances. Yes, it is, no doubt about that. But definitely by far the most uncomfortable to shoot of the three. It is the lightest of the bunch. It is the most portable of the bunch. And it takes every magazine, Glock double stack magazine, with the exception of the Glock 2060 mini Glock. So, and for me, because I carry the Glock 26 this time of year, that means if I'm going to carry that gun around my car, I need to carry an extra magazine just for this rifle. But it is what it is. Everything else is give and take. Pick your poison, and just know your rifle. Now, I would, like I said, I recommend this rifle the most for backpacking and hiking, with the Ruger 1022 coming second. I wouldn't really consider the Pc9 for those stuff, because it's just a little too heavy, if you ask me. As far as camping goes, you're good with either one. Having one of these in your car or in your camper, go which one you shoot the best, you like the best. What can I tell you? From the way I used to camp, if I had to pick one, I'd go either one to Takedown models, because they're just more comfortable to shoot. That's just me though. As far as home defense goes, Pc9 all the way. As far as a car truck gun for civilians, Pc9 all the way. If you're an LEO, you live in free America, I'm going sub 2K for the most part all the way, but the Pc9 is a solid choice. Alright folks, that's it for this video series. Let me know what you think. We'll talk to you later. Stay safe everyone.